Postseason baseball on the show is in full swing. It's Game 3 of the National League Championship Series between the LA Dodgers and the St. Louis Cardinals. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And when you start the series on the road, obviously, you'd love to win 2 games. But coming out of there with no worse than a split is what you're really kind of hoping to accomplish. So now, they come home, they've taken back home field advantage, and they can feed on this crowd, hopefully, to give them a big leg up in this series.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
Now taking the field, welcome your 2015 St. Louis Cardinals.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. More from the guys as this one goes along. But first, let's take a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers, as the skipper Don Mattingly will line his guys up this way. They'll match up against the MVP of the 2013 NLCS, the very difficult-to-solve right-hander Michael Wacha. And the Cardinals behind him will look like this defensively. D. Gordon will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just 1 hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. He's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Taken for ball 1 as we get underway here at 7:06.
First pitch, 7:06.
The 1-0 pitch. And back-to-back pitches out of the zone to begin the evening. It's 2-0 now. Not a bad night to bring the parka along. 54 degrees at game time. 2-0 on the way. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
These are the ones that are hard to swallow. You've got the count in your favor. 2-0, you get a fastball right down the pipe, you wind up popping it straight up. And that's a missed opportunity, folks. Big time.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And stepping in now is the left fielder, Andre Ethier. Now the pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And now pitch on the way. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Waka delivering a 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes, 2-1. And he sends one deep down the right field line. Craig is out near the wall as he pulls it in for the second out.
Obviously, it'll be very important to keep these top 2 guys off base going forward. They're the ones that set the table and make this team go. So that's a good job here to set them down to start the ball game.
Adrian Gonzalez will have his first opportunity now as it comes with the bases empty here in the top of the first. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And that's in there for strike 1. Got to figure that man right there would be more than happy to see this guy at the plate taking his swings with 2 out and nobody on all night long.
So would the guy on the mound.
Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. A 2-1 offering. To 2-2 now. He may not throw a ton of changeups here tonight, but he's got a good one when he needs it.
And I think he will need it because this is a good fastball hitting team. Most teams are. So the more you can keep these guys guessing off balance, the better.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now. Full count pitch on its way. And an off-speed pitch swung on and missed, and with that, the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And now the Cardinals get their first shot at it here. No score. Now the starting lineup for the Cardinals looks like this. Set to face these guys. He's been an all-star as both an American leaguer and a National Leaguer in his career. There are the numbers for the veteran right-hander Dan Herron. And behind him defensively, the Dodgers will line up like this. Here's the center fielder, Coco Crisp, to get us started in the home half of inning number 1. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0. The next pitch. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Yeah, and he didn't even have to think twice about that one. And now he's got a good hitters count here, 2-0.
Now the 2-0 home. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. But a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. Ready with the 2-1. Right on the corner, 2-2. 2-2 pitch on the way. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
Yeah, not what you want to do here in this hostile ballpark. Walk the leadoff guy who just happens to be a threat to go every time he's on first. Tough way to start things out.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Checked by Heron. Now the pitch. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1.
It's so important with guys like this to get ahead with strike 1. Put them behind in the count and on their back foot right away.
He's ready now. The pitch. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. Ramirez. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Oh, how about that? Shades of how his manager used to do it right there. This looked like Yankee Stadium 1986. You can see him come off the bag to field this thing and then fire down to second to get that double play started.
Alan Craig will come on now, and no sooner did it look like they may have something started than the double play took it all away.
And that's especially tough when you figure the part of the lineup they're in. These are the guys you want to have hitting with runners on base.
Now here's the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike 1. Now here it comes. And this is fouled back and out of play. The pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that's going to fall for a base hit.
Let's watch this swing in show motion. You're going to see this pitch just tie him up in knots, but somehow he's able to fist it all the way out to right field.
Here's Matt Adams now, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. The 1-0 home. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. One on the way. And this ball's hit sharply toward the first base coaching box. It's a foul ball. Here comes a 1-2. And this is hit hard up the middle. And that's through for a base hit. And he'll make it up safely to third, so they're at the corners now with 2 men out.
Strike away from getting out of it, but he just can't seem to make that final pitch to get out of the inning. That's back-to-back hits now with 2 away.
Yadier Molina will stand in with runners at the corners now as he looks for a third straight 2-out hit here in the inning to maybe get him a run after all. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Waits, now the pitch. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
And sometimes if you don't get to a guy like this early, then you're never going to get to him. So you don't want to let this chance pass you by. He's set, now the pitch. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high, 1-2.
Seems like he's missed his spots a few times here already.
Yeah, he hasn't been overly sharp, that's for sure. It hasn't caught up to him yet, but he's going to need to find that rhythm.
Here comes the 1-2. Lays off 2-2 now.
And when he's down 0-2, he's smart enough to know guys are going to try and get him to chase. So now at 2-2, he's got himself back to a spot where he doesn't have to go after a pitcher's pitch.
2-2. Now a swing and a ball lofted down the right field line and fairly deep. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Cards strand a couple. We played an inning. No score. Yasiel Puig leads things off now in the top half of the second.
The right fielder, number 66, Yasiel Puig.
Here's the first offering. And this is hit well towards the hole. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
Batting fifth, shortstop, Henley Ramirez.
So the base is empty here with one away. And here now a tough out in the person of the shortstop, Hanley Ramirez. First pitch on the way. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up that inside corner, or this guy will eat you alive.
One out, nobody on. And the pitch. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. Ready now on 1-1. And he'll come back with one in the dirt as the count moves to 2-1 now. And this is something we've seen a lot from him recently. He's worked his way into another good hitter's count.
Yeah, it's not unrelated either. When you're going good at the plate, usually means you're being selective and you're not getting yourself out. And when that happens, you'll find yourself in these kind of counts.
And Ramirez will just try and work his way aboard here. It's 3-1.
Yeah, that's a good spot to miss against a guy like this. He loves that pitch up in the zone. Most power hitters do, so that's not a bad idea to give him one above the letters.
Now the 3-1 is pulled on the ground to third. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Matt Kemp will stand in here looking to keep the inning alive with 2 gone now in the top of the second. Now here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and oh boy, ground balls have ruled the inning. A third straight right here. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Matt Holliday will take his cuts now, and he is one guy whose bat has not made the transition from regular season to postseason.
Yeah, and he was so good during the regular year, but he's been a non-factor so far in this postseason.
First offering on the way. And a ball, 1-0.
I think that's consistent with how the strike zone gets called nowadays. You know, that's a strike in the rule book, but most umpires won't give you that pitch anymore.
Here comes the 1-0. And a fastball here is swung on and sent out toward Kemp in center field. And he's got it for out number 1.
This crowd oohs and ahs every time this guy hits a fly ball. But he didn't get all of that one, and it's pretty much a can of corn.
So one away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring up the shortstop, Johnny Peralta. And here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit hard towards second. Oh, but he robs him on a super diving catch.
Wow, that's just a great play right there. Let's put the ISO on him out there at second base. You see the first step quickness. No wasted movement whatsoever. Then he's completely airborne as he takes away a certain base hit.
Colton Wong will stand in. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0. That's on the ground to short. This should end the inning. And it will end the inning thanks to a little help from his first baseman. And that'll be that. Nothing happening there against Danny Herron. Still nothing. Matthew Cabrera will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the third inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
Now here's the pitch. And we'll start the third with a swing and a ground ball out to short. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third.
Well, that's just good pitching right there. Really ties him up with that fastball in on the hands. And he hits just a simple ground ball there for the easy out.
A.J. Ellis will get his first opportunity now. First pitch coming. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
Yeah, those are the ones you like to start in that bat, especially your first time up.
I agree. Give me a nice easy one in the dirt that I can take so I can really get ahead in that count early.
1-0. 2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
2-0 count, the pitch. Now a ball hit high in the air, deep down the line in left, hooking just a little, and it's gone. A solo shot here to left, his first homer here in the series, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
Well, even though he'd had a fairly easy time getting through this lineup the first time, number 8 hitter says, hey, don't go to sleep on me. He takes this pitch right over the wall to give his guys a 1-0 lead.
In now, Dan Herron.
Number 11.
And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1.
Well, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
Now the 1-0. And that pitch misses in the dirt, and it's 2-0 now.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Of all the people to lose the strike zone against in this lineup, he's got to be out there thinking, how is this happening against the pitcher?
.30 is on the way. And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Don't be surprised if he still doesn't have the green light on 3-1.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now the 3-1 pitch. Hit hard back up the middle. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll pick on the first pitch and hit a ground ball towards second. And he is in there.
And this one's a very tough error to hang on a guy. Part one of this play is a thing of beauty. But part two, well, that's where things go wrong. He tries to rush that throw, and he winds up throwing it away.
At the plate is Andre Ethier. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Problems compounding here after a smooth start to the game.
Yeah, whoever that guy was that pitched the first 2 innings, he hasn't shown up yet in the third. He's looked like a completely different guy.
First and second now, 1 man out.
There you go.
Here's the 1-0 now to Ethier. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
Here's Waka now, 2-0. 3-0 now.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Now the 3-0 offering. Swinging a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. The 3-1 is on the way. Reaches down and hits this one on the ground to short. There's one on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One for the Dodgers, courtesy of this swing by Ellis. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 1-0 LA. Michael Waka makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Michael.
First pitch coming. Cut fastball in there for a called strike.
All right, Cardinals, let's go, sing to it.
Pitch on the way. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And no chance at a recovery here, as despite a great effort that time, they won't get an out on the play. So it's back to the top of the order now, and set to stand in the center fielder, Coco Crisp. First pitch coming. Now a hard hit ball back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit.
A good job here. Stays inside the ball well, doesn't roll over, and just shoots his ball right back up the middle.
Here's Matt Carpenter. And he gets some pretty good wood on it here as this is lifted to fairly deep left. And that'll get down out there near the wall. And the run will score from second as this ball game is tied 1 apiece.
Well, he's been doing a really good job of working corner to corner, but this is one of the first pitches we've seen that kind of found the middle of the plate, and it's going to cost him a run as this will wind up being an RBI double.
Alan Craig will dig in with a couple of guys in scoring position and a chance to take the lead here in the early going. First pitch to him. Fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. 1-0 on the way. Good tailing action there. It's 1-1. Couple of men in scoring position here with none down. The 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
And here's just a case of a guy at the plate doing the little things to help his team win. And he gives his guys the lead here following the RBI groundout.
Matt Adams will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Give him the green light.
Here's the first offering. Cut fastball inside, ball one. The 1-0. Adams with a big swing and launches this one out to deep right field. And it'll stay in the park as it hits high off the right field wall.
And he's not stopping as third base coach Jose Oquendo's waving him in.
And the runner coming to score from second is now it's a 3-1 ball game. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Yadier Molina will dig in here. He flew out his first time around. Now the first pitch. And a bit too high with that one. It's 1-0. 3 runs already home here. Here's the 1-0. Good cut fastball in there. 1-1. 1-1 pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, and it's a ball and 2 strikes here.
There's not a whole lot of conviction in that swing. It was almost like an afterthought, like an emergency hack.
Now the 1-2. Swing, hard hit ball to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with 1 away.
You think of all the foul tips, bumps, and bruises that a catcher takes over the course of a season. For him to put up offensive numbers on top of that, especially now that he's been doing it for a few years, wow.
Matt Holliday will step in now with 3 home in the inning and another 2 men out there on base.
This inning's really starting to unravel quickly from a defensive point of view. This is where you need a nice pop-up in a big way.
Now the first pitch. And that misses inside. 1-0. Already 40 pitches now here in the first few innings.
Yeah, at this point in the game, he's going to have to start pitching to contact a little bit more, or else he may not make it 5 innings.
1-0 pitch now. Just missing here. 2-0.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in the strike zone.
Runners are at first and third, 1 away. Now the 2-0. Foul back. Here's the 2-1 now to Holliday. In the air to right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. The tag from Ellis, and he is out at the plate. So they pick up 3 runs on 5 base hits, no errors, and 1 man left on base. Game 3 moves forward to the 4th inning now. It's the Cardinals 3 and the Dodgers 1. Adrian Gonzalez will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth.
First baseman number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball one. Here's a 1-0. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But a foul ball, 1-1. Here's the 1-1. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2.
Well, as we've seen so far, this isn't a team that's going to wait around too long to feel a pitcher out. They're an aggressive team all the way from top to bottom. And if that first pitch is anywhere close, most of these guys are going to take a hack at it.
And there's a pitch Gonzalez takes, and we're back even at 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. 3-2, here it is. Boy, really making him work now as the seventh pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And we see a 5-mile-an-hour separation between these 2 starters from 96 down to 91 as the top 2 speeds. Yasiel Puig will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first pitch to him. Good breaking ball there. Had him frozen. Strike 1.
And a good pitch there. It's a big front door curveball, and he had no way of opening up to it.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
He might have thought he'd be getting another dose of that curveball because he was way behind that one.
And now a pitch on the way. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. This is past the mound and into center field for a base hit.
A good job there of making a 2-strike adjustment. Very compact there. He uses the middle of the field, and this just finds its way into center for a base hit.
Here's Hanley Ramirez. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Here's the 1-0 now to Ramirez. Not close. It's 2-0.
Well, 2 very good takes here. You can see they're trying to get him to hit something on the ground, but he's going to make him bring something up.
Here's Waka now, 2-0. Here's a hard-hit ball back up the middle, and that's by Peralta into center, a base hit.
Now after the big inning your ball club just put together, you can't let them respond with a big inning of their own. But here they are with 2 on now and trying to answer right back.
Matt Kemp will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Here's the first offering. And this is going to be a foul ball. From the stretch. And that's off his leg on the mound. And now, fortunately, they will get an out here. And a close play at the bag, but a good stretch by the first baseman got the out, and the inning is over. Johnny Peralta will lead things off here in the home half of the fourth.
Johnny Peralta.
First pitch on the way. There's a strike at the knees, 0-1. Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. And that misses, 1-1. The 1-1. Now a ball hit back up the middle to his left. He's up with it, and the throw takes off a bit, but Gonzalez is able to stay with it, and there's one away. Colton Wong will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And too high with the cut fastball. It's 1-0 now. 3-1 is our score here in inning number 4. 1-0 on the way. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Here comes the 1-1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Here comes the 2-1. And this will be fouled away. Here comes a 2-2. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. The 2-2 one more time. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2.
Well, that pitch is so low and such an easy take that you basically waste that opportunity you had on 2-2.
Here's the full count offering. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the second out. And with 2 away now, let's give you a look at what's happening in the American League Championship Series, as they've got a good matchup going on over there as well. Michael Wacha will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. Now here's the first pitch. And quick wrists here as this is yanked down the third base line. Throw on to the first baseman. Gonzalez will take care of him, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Cardinals, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. Matthew Cabrera will make his way towards the box to lead off the 5th.
Matthew Cabrera.
And here's the first pitch. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-0. Here's a changeup that's right there, 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
Here's the 1-1 pitch. And this will be fouled away. Here's the 1-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, let's isolate this release here. You can see he's got an easy motion, easy delivery, and boom, then he runs this pitch up there pretty darn quick.
In now is A.J. Ellis, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Now the pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Here it comes. In under the hands with a fastball. It's 1-2.
And now, as a hitter, 1-2, you've got to be thinking right center field. He'll take a little swing out and try to drive something the other way.
So 1-2 with one away. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
The 2-2. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
So many times pitchers will get ahead and they'll start to mess around, and the next thing you know, it's a full count like it is here.
Here's the 3-2 pitch. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
And let's take a look at the location of that final pitch here on Show Track. And you're going to see that even though he had a home run earlier in this ball game, they decided to come right back after him up in the zone, and they get him to swing right through it.
Into the box now, Dan Herron. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Waka delivering a 1-1. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. One, 2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing.
2-2 pitch is a fastball high, so it runs full 3-2.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. That was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging that.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he misses here, ball 4. And somehow he manages to walk his opposite number. Wow.
The batter, number 9, second baseman.
D. Gordon will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. First pitch coming. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1.
And you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
He's ready. Now the pitch. Oh, right on the curveball as this one's whacked into right center for a base hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Andre Ethier.
Andre Ethier. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First offering on the way. In the dirt here. Throw to third. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Dodgers leave 1. score holds. It's 3-1. Coco Crisp will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the fifth. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. In there, no balls and a strike. The pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
And I'll tell you, being in a two-strike hole is not the spot you want to be in against a guy like this.
Now here's the pitch.
Here we go.
And this ball's hit pretty well, high and deep to straightaway left. And he will run this one down, moving to his right, and that's the first out of the inning.
Well, he gets you out there, but he's not missing many bats right now. The guys are really putting together some good swings against him so far.
Matt Carpenter will dig in now, 1 for 2 to this point. First pitch coming. Here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1.
Let's go, Cardinals.
Now here's the pitch. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground towards second. And this is knocked down over there. But he knows he's got no chance at first, so we'll see how they score that. Most likely an infield single. Alan Craig will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Checked by Heron. Now the pitch. Runner goes for second. And look out as this bat shatters on impact. And he'll find a way to dodge the shrapnel out there to make the play for out number 2.
The first baseman, number 32.
And this is something we'll see a lot with that cut fastball. Here it is again in show motion. When you hit a ball right below the label, you're going to get this 9 times out of 10.
Here's Matt Adams now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitches a cold strike, the throw. And he'll just slap the tag on the runner heading to second, and the inning is over. Nothing doing there for St. Louis, as the lead remains 3-1. Andre Ethier will get things started here in the top of inning number 6.
Left fielder, Andre Ethier.
First pitch to him. And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1. For that man right there, just the 1 run allowed. The question is, can he make that lead stand up?
Well, he hasn't shown too many signs of cracking so far. He's got the look of someone right now who's ready to go the distance.
Cardinals get the bullpen started here as a right-hander's up and warming. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Yeah, another good start to an inning for him here. He's really only made 1 bad pitch the entire game. That was the solo home run. Other than that, you can see there, not much to speak of at all.
Adrian Gonzalez will stand in, 0 for 2 thus far. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Now the 1-0 pitch. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
Here comes the 2-0. Fouled straight back. Now the 2-1 pitch. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground.
Oh, look at this.
And the throw will get him at first as he threw that one while sitting on his wallet. And there are 2 away.
On a ball hit like that, if you're the pitcher, you're thinking, oh, base hit. But not this time. What tremendous defense out there. Great diving stop, makes the play and gets the out. And the pitcher acknowledges it, and he's happy about it.
In now is Yasiel Puig. As he takes a cold strike on the black, it's 0-1.
And if he's had any postseason jitters, he hasn't shown them to me.
No, he's been outstanding so far.
Now here it comes. Oh, and he breaks out the hook here. Good for strike 2.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
And now a pitch on the way. This ball will be chopped foul. Another 0-2 coming. Ball and 2 strikes now to the 2014 All-Star.
Could be that high fastball there was just a setup pitch. Now you've kind of established that high sight level. Could be a good time to break off a nasty curveball.
Here comes Waka on a 1-2. Now a high bouncer toward the hole. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. And it remains a 3-1 ball game.
Your attention, please. Now
So a new pitcher coming on now, and I think you know who this fella is by now. It's the all-star right-hander Brian Wilson who's set to take over. Matt Adams will lead things off for the Redbirds here in their half of the 6th inning.
Matt Adams.
And that's cut on and missed, 0-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Here's the pitch. Oh, Adams a little too quick on that one as this is pulled foul into the seats down the right side. Now the pitch. And a bouncing ball, foul. Here's another 0-2. Now a line drive over the shortstop's head and on into left center field, and that should be extra bases to begin the inning. Adams will look to go to second here, and he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
That's a great swing there. Leading off an inning, it's a fastball, but he just goes right with it and drives it the other way toward the gap. He's going to wind up on second here with a leadoff double.
Yadier Molina will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Here's the first offering. And they'll start the at-bat with a slider that didn't miss by a whole lot. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Now the 1-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. The 1-2. Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2.
Yes, that's a great pitch on 1 and 2. You start it in the zone, and hopefully you'll get that guy thinking he needs to protect. Turned out to be a good take.
A runner at second, nobody out. Sets the 2-2 pitch. 3-2 now as Wilson runs the count full. On deck, the power-hitting Matt Holliday. He'll hit next. The 3-2 pitch. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out. Matt Holliday will get another shot. He hit into a double play his last time.
Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing.
First pitch coming from Wilson. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
As a look, now the pitch. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. From the belt, the pitch. Now a swing, and he popped him up. And no ordinary pop-up at that. This is way up there. Cabrera is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. No matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Johnny Peralta now. And a double steal try here. Pitch swung on and missed the throw. Not nearly in time, and it's a double steal.
And we're going to take a good look at this double steal from the camera well up here near us. You can see that both guys get about the same jump, and that moves each of them into scoring position now with just 1 out.
He's ready now. The pitch. Good swing there by Peralta, but he comes up empty. 0-2. Now the pitch. Now a ball hit hard toward first. And that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And that'll plate the runner from third, as with that the lead swells to 4-1. Colton Wong will stand in. One of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. Runners leap from first and third. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Ethier has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And he'll think better of trying to score as he holds it third with 2 away now.
That just didn't get enough of that one to get that run home. So that's probably a wise decision to hold it third.
Michael Waka will get a shot now in an RBI spot, so a chance to help his own cause here.
And he's got a hit in the game already, so he can handle the bat at least a little bit.
Now the first pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play.
4 runs, 10 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point.
Comes set, now the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
Comes set, now the pitch. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Welcome back to Busch Stadium here in St. Louis. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Hanley Ramirez will dig in, 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance.
Now some stirring in the Cardinal bullpen as the right-hander Jason Mott has begun throwing.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Swing and a ball hit foul as this will find the seats in right. Pitch on the way. And Ramirez able to hold off on that one, but he still trails in the count. It's 1-2.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Here comes a 1-2. And did he hold up in time? A look down, and no, he went around. It's strike 3.
Just overmatched him there. It's a 1-2 fastball, and this is right by him. Absolutely no contest.
So here's Matt Kemp now, as he'll go after the first pitch and send a ground ball down to third. And a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
And now the Cardinals get the bullpen working here. Both a lefty and a right-hander have stood up.
Standing in now, Matthew Cabrera, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. He seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But you know, this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Here comes the 2-0. Kemp runs. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with 1 out.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good time to call the change as he swings and misses for strike 2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
Here's the 2-2 offering. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. Here now the 2-2. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball.
Keep in mind now, the longer this at-bat goes, the higher the likelihood that this becomes his last inning out there.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. Full count offering on its way. And this misses here for ball 4. Just the second walk he's issued here into his 7th inning of work.
Well, now the further he goes in this one, the less precise he's going to be with his location. You can see it up on the screen. He's up over 90 pitches here, so he's starting to get tired and running out of gas out there.
A.J. Ellis will step in now in a big spot here with runners on.
And keep in mind, he's got a home run here already. If he gets a hold of another one, he could tie up this ball game.
Now some action out in the bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander begin throwing. Here's the first pitch to him. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. EK, the starter, creeping up on 100 pitches now, but that number alone doesn't appear to be affecting him too much at all.
Yeah, he still looks sharp. Still, with the way the teams handle pitchers nowadays, I don't think he'll wind up going much further.
Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
The 2-0. Swing and a ball pulled foul into the lower level and left. Now the 2-1. And a perfect double play ball here for Peralta. One there. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the bottom of the seventh. Get up and stretch here in St. Louis. It's the Cardinals 4 and the Dodgers 1. There's Dodger manager Don Mattingly making his way out to confer with the home plate umpire, and it would appear we're going to see a double switch here.
Your attention, please.
And we'll have a new pitcher take over here as it's the former first-round selection out of Miami, right-hander Chris Perez.
Now playing third base and batting in the ninth spot, number 5.
Coco Crisp will stand in. He flew out his last time up.
Leading off for St. Louis, center fielder, Coco Crisp.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Here comes the 1-0. Fooled him a bit as this is hit high in the air towards right center and shallow. Puig has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out.
Third baseman, number 13.
Matt Carpenter will dig in. He singled his last time around. First pitch coming. First pitch here is another fly ball. This one out to left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Well, how about this out of the bullpen? 3 pitches, 2 outs. Can't do a whole lot better than that.
Alan Craig will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Yeah, we see a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen up in the bullpen. Here's the first offering. Swung on and rolled softly to third. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
The first baseman, number 32,
Matt Adams will step in. He doubled and later scored his last time. First pitch on the way. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0.
Oh, yeah.
4 runs, 11 hits. 1 error for the Cardinals to this point. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Looks like they're showing a bit more respect to that guy up there. That's what a 3-for-3 ball game will do for you.
Maybe trouble now. Here's the 2-0. And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball. 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Good fastball that time as he's pulled the count back to even now. It's 2-2. Here's the 2-2 home. And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the third strike, and the inning is over. One left for the Cardinals as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Kevin Segrist will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8.
Kevin Segrist.
Juan Uribe will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th.
Juan Uribe.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Now here's the pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Look into Molina, now the 1-1. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's the 2-1 now.
You got to think one thing here. Get on base. A walk will do the trick.
Ready on 2-1. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. 4-1 our score as we give you a look there at the starter comparison to see how the numbers match up for the two starters. D. Gordon will stride in. He singled in his last plate appearance. Now here's the first pitch. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
And the pitch. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Yeah, a couple of mid-90s fastballs, and he hasn't been close on either one of them.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Now the pitch. Tried to get him out front, but it's a ball 1-2.
And that's his strikeout pitch right there. You know, you'll see a lot of guys swing right over the top of that one. That's a great job there just to hold off. Now the 1-2 home to Gordon. Tries to get him to chase the curveball away, but it breaks outside. 2-2 now. Yeah, all hard stuff here to get ahead, but now they're trying to get him out with a breaking ball, and he's not falling for it.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And here's a swing, and another chance out there is short. And that's through, a base hit.
Oh, yeah, he's got that magic wand going now. That's his 3rd hit in 4 trips, all of them singles, and he's been a tough out all game long.
Andre Ethier will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
Here we go!
Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. He waits. Now the pitch. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. And Holliday's got this one, and there are 2 gone. A look there at our line score as we play the 8th inning here at Busch. Cardinals out in front as they look to try and hang on in front of the home crowd. Two away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And now the left-handed hitting Adrian Gonzalez will get a shot. Now here's the first pitch. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Knee high, he barehands it. Throw to first will get him easily, and his side is retired. One left for LA. They trail it 4-1. Brendan League is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Brandon Lee.
Yadier Molina will stand in. Base on balls his last time.
Catcher, Yadier Molina.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Now here's the pitch. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. The 0-2 to Molina. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Now the 1-2 coming to Molina.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. The 2-2 coming. Now a swing and a fly ball. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Two-two pitch on the way. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2. One thing that man right there will not tolerate, leadoff walks.
Especially right out of the bullpen. This might be a quick outing if that happens.
3-2, here it comes. That's hard hit back up the middle. Oh, look at Ramirez. From a knee, he gets him. What a play.
Once this gets past the pitcher, I figured it was a sure base hit, but the shortstop comes out of nowhere to dive for this thing and then throw a bullet over to first for the out.
Matt Holliday standing in now as he will take a look at a fastball in there as that strike zone expands just a little. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way, and Holliday will not offer at that one. It's a ball and a strike. One out, nobody on. Here's the 1-1 pitch. A late swing here as this is hit hard to the right side. Look at the stop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. What a play.
Boy, that's really a great play here at first. This ball has double written all over it. But that's a great job there to lay himself out and then hustle over to the bag to get the 3 unassisted put out.
Here's Johnny Peralta now as the sinker to him finds the zone for strike one. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on it, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Hands held high by Peralta. Now the pitch. That misses to the Cardinal shortstop, and it's even at 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. So 1-1 home. Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Here comes the 1-2. Hard sinker misses. 2-2. Here he comes on 2-2. Line hard to center field. Kemp under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Cardinals, but they lead it 4-1. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Trevor Rosenthal is on now to try to close things down here in the ninth.
Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 26, Trevor Rosenthal. Now playing left field.
Yasiel Puig will stand in to lead off the inning. Middle third of the lineup, 4, 5, and 6 as they try to get something going.
And this whole lineup's been pretty quiet all game long. Just the one run. That's it.
Puig.
Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Comes back with a bullet of a fastball. That's in there, 1-1.
Yeah, I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Hit hard and caught by Adams at first base. Tough break there as the leadoff man's retired to start the ninth.
Well, this is what you want out of your closer. Comes in firing darts, and it's a very quick out number 1.
Hanley Ramirez will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And here's the first pitch. Throw on to first, and now the Dodgers are down to their final out.
And that's a good guy to take care of on one pitch, especially on a swing like that.
Matt Kemp is the last chance now with 2 out here in the ninth. First offering on the way. Too low, 1-0. The next pitch. Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
Looks like he's going to be taken until he gets a strike. Not a bad plan when you're down by 3 in the ninth.
2 out, nobody on. Here's the 2-0 pitch. 2-0 is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
Now that he's worked it to 3-0, he's got a couple of free pitches here to pick out one he really likes.
The 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
3-1 on the way. A swing and a miss on a good pitch, and the Dodgers are down to their final strike now. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
Now here's a ball hit sharply toward the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
You just had the feeling that even though they were down to their final strike, they were not going to go down easily. And now they're going to keep this game alive for at least one more batter.
Carl Crawford will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 3, Carl Crawford.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike one.
And he might have been on the on-deck circle just saying, man, I get one at-bat that's against this guy? Thanks a lot.
2 out with the man at first. From the belt, kicks and deals. Taken, called, strike 2. And now they're down to their final strike tonight.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. And this one's in the dirt, but fortunately here, no advance. Now the 1-2. Close, but it's not over yet. That's ball 2.
But you don't want to get caught looking on the final out, so that's a tough pitch to lay off.
Here comes a 2-2. In the dirt, and now let's see. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Well, I'm not really quite sure what happened right there. Defensively, you'd think you'd be able to prevent this from happening. But once the ball gets away, the base runner recognizes that everybody's a little bit lost out there, and he's able to take 2 bases on that play and get all the way to third.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off, ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Hey, that's a great job to work out the walk there. That's one thing managers like to see. You've got to die hard at the plate, even down to your final out. You never know in this game.
A.J. Ellis will stand in again as we take you back to earlier in the ball game. This one swing here has been the entire offense to this point, as this home run accounted for the only run they've tallied so far. First pitch coming. Here's a ball lined into left center field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. In to score easily is the runner from third, and don't look now, they've cut the lead down to 2.
That 2-out hit there makes that air loom extra large now. You got to make sure you get this next guy before this inning gets any further out of control.
Juan Uribe will stand in. He grounded out his first time. First pitch to him. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Let's keep him out there.
He's set, now the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. One on the way. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder. But this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Big pitch here, 1-2. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
They're definitely making him work out there. He came in trying to shut the door, and he has not had an easy time of it.
From the belt, the pitch. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. Payoff pitch home. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. The next 3-2. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first.
Well, this one certainly wasn't a spotless finish, that's for sure. He does surrender a run, but he also gets the final out here to pick up the save.
Time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, guys, as you know, if you're going to pick a time to have a big ball game, you may as well make it happen in the playoffs. And this man right here obviously did. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and prove your mettle. I think his performance here was by far the big key to this ball game.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cardinals win it 4-2. Good night from St. Louis.
Final line score tonight. First for the victorious St. Louis Cardinals. 4 runs on 11 hits. 2 errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Dodgers, 2 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 11 men on base. The winning pitcher is Michael Wacha. Credit the save to Trevor Rosenthal. The loss goes to Danny Herron. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 51 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Busch Stadium, a sellout of 46,000. The Cardinals would like to thank you for joining us in baseball heaven. And remember to please drive home safely. Have a good night.